He don't want to. I see what he's doing. He don't want to talk to us. This is what he's doing. He's dodging. He's dodging. Has it got that bad for Chelsea? This is what happened.
Big up the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Hey, come back. Yo people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another episode of The Roundabout, and this has been hey, no, stop, that's not funny anymore. This has been an insane weekend. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to why does this keep happening? Yo people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another episode of The Roundabout, your weekly roundup of all the sporting events of the week. And it's been an insane weekend of football. I'm actually buzzing. Now, you're probably wondering, this brother still hasn't slept, has he? He's been doing watch-alongs galore, review, and he's still out here. Well, yes, because I'm on crack. So don't tell anybody, do you know what I'm saying? I did watch the game, Chelsea versus Palace. And yeah, I was in South Africa for that. We all spoke about that. I was in Johannesburg. So the Metropolitan Police, listen, don't talk to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I took a flight for that game. Madness. So yes, let's get into it, man. North London derby, Manchester derby, Liverpool. We're going to talk about it. Some games in Italy, Napoli, Juventus. We're going to talk about it. Barcelona, Real Madrid, El Clasico. We're going to talk about it. PSG. We're going to talk about it. I think I'm not leaving nobody else out, but hopefully, do you know what I'm saying? What a weekend of football. What a weekend. Unbelievable. We have to start no other place than obviously Manchester derby. Listen, the early kickoff on a Saturday, and Arsenal must be stopped. And Manchester United clearly, flawless, you guys clearly didn't get the memo. Now, unless you plan on actually, going fully through with, the threats that you guys are imposing to the Premier League at this current moment, then we're going to have an emergency meeting, aren't we? And Daps, and Big Steve, and Hugh, you all told me that you had this under control.
What are you lot covering your faces for? Is this some...
Because you promised us you're going to win this league.
You promised us you had this under control.
Listen, boys. I don't want Arsenal to win this league.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. No, listen. I don't give a shit about you two. I don't give a shit about you two. I'm the one that has to...
Hold on. I'm the one that has to face this shit, yeah?
We all have to face it.
Yeah, I hear you. You have to really face this.
What do you mean you have to face this? What do you mean? Do you understand what I have to go through every time I step outside?
Well, listen.
It's only Arsenal fans that I bump into that.
You clearly don't. So I'm going to have to step in, not me personally, not my team personally, but we're going to have to get other teams to step in and deal with that, because you guys don't have this under control. You guys are looking weaker. You guys are starting to tell me that you're, Premier League, we've already won that. Maybe we'll just let it go this year. No, you won't. No, you won't. 5 minutes of mayhem in that moment, in that match, where the game just turned on its head, literally. Rashford, unbelievable once again, critical to Manchester United's comeback. And I'm not going to lie, so critical that you actually got a little assist, didn't you, Rashi? Huh? Didn't you, Rashi? You got a little assist. You interfered with play. I'm sorry. Bruno Fernandes, it was a lovely finish, but it should never have stood. It was an interference of play. And people will say he didn't touch the ball. People will say, oh, he didn't manipulate the ball. This is not hockey. This is not, what's that sport where you just like move the puck and you don't really touch it? I don't really know. People will say, oh, all of these types of things. Well, how about this? He confused Ederson. Ederson's watching the two players running at the ball. He's angling himself, body motion wise, to stop Rashford, just in case he touches the ball, because that's what he's expecting, because Rashford is running towards the ball. And then Rashford doesn't touch it, and then Bruno shoots, and he's literally confused. He's dazed. So that's my excuse for that. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I do believe that was a fast. But Manchester United won, great comeback, real statement from Ten Hag. Does this put them in the title race? We'll have to see what they do at the Emirates, but really, really impressive. Manchester City, I'm not impressed with you lot. You are really starting to piss me off. I watched you against Southampton. You were absolutely horrendous. Dire. Ortega sounds like he should be in some sort of Marvel movie with a horrendous bit of positioning for the goalkeeping errors. And then you go and lose this game against Man United. I just don't trust you anymore. I've got trust issues. My oil brothers are boiling me. The oil brothers are making me boil. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get very, very annoyed with my brothers. You guys are not handling business. Speaking of handling business, North London Derby Arsenal. That was so comfortable. It reminded me of the next game I'm going to talk about, which is El Clasico. Both games, we may just do this together. Both games, comfortable, so cushy, so comfortable, so collected, so composed. Just first half, again Tottenham. First half, how many times? How many times do you have to go through this? You have to stay switched on. You can't just disappear. You can't go missing. You can't, relax in the first half. Lloris, what are you doing? Our goalkeeping errors, our goalkeeping blunders were last week. Kepa, De Gea, Alisson. We moved on. You, sir, clearly haven't. You decided that this is the game to do it. Oh, against Arsenal, the team that are free-flowing, the team that are full of confidence, the team that start games quickly. What do you go and do? You push the ball into your own net. Are you playing against Tottenham here? Are you a fraud? Are you? What's going on here, Hugio? I know you're old, but brother, if you ain't gonna save the shots, then hang up the gloves, because let someone else catch that football. It's insane, insanity. Saka absolutely tore them a new one on the right-hand side. Sessegnon, he wasn't saying nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? That brother was getting torn up, diced up, sliced up, put in a pan and dashed. And Leng was never going to deal with him either on that left-hand side. It was just a misbalance. But let me tell you something right now. Antonio Conte, you allowed that midfield to dominate your clot. Forget Son, he's out of form. Kulusevski stepped up second half, it didn't work. You allowed that midfield to get dominated first half. You saw the problems, you saw the chaos, you saw what was conjuring up, and you didn't do anything about it. You just let that 3v2 carry on. 3v2! Party, Xhaka, Odegaard versus Sarr and Højbjerg, and you thought that was going to work, and you did not do anything about it. This man has given up. This man has already said goodbye. He already knows he's not signing a new contract. He's wrapping shit up, he's moving on with his life. It is so clear to see that he does not give a damn. Hope that bus ain't honking at me. He doesn't give a damn. The reason why I'm doing that is not because I've done any drugs, it's because it's cold and it's raining. That's why I don't want to get snot on the camera. Unbelievable. Literally threw the game with that decision, so fix up. Actually, don't fix up. I don't even like you lot anyway. El Clasico, same thing. First half, Real Madrid are nowhere to be found. They got absolutely dominated, bossed, balled off the pitch. Like literally, and also, let me not forget, Arteta holding back Xhaka, taking him away from the mayhem because somebody wanted to go for Ramsdale. Xhaka like summoned the devil with him. He's like, oh, I remember the old me. I've had a flashback. I used to be a madman. I used to be a criminal. Let me go and kick some ass. And then Arteta's like, no, more than you can believe. Don't even try it. Not today. Not today. Today you are a potato. Today you are a chip. Today you are hash brown. Not today. So Xhaka was pulled back. Brilliant, hilarious. A little bit of fighting at the end. But back to El Clasico. Barcelona destroyed Real Madrid. And again, it felt like the old Barcelona. It felt like prime Pep Barcelona. It felt like the good old days. The days where we used to appreciate the culture, the more than one club slogan before they started not paying their players. It was unbelievable. Such a good performance. Pedri, Gavi. Can we talk about Gavi for a second? This guy with the assist and the goal. Lewandowski with the assist and the goal. Now I know why these guys are top of La Liga. And yes, I gave them their banter. Yes, I'm a little bit salty from the last transfer window. I know they got knocked out of the Champions League, but they referred to me and told me it's because of injuries, didn't have no centre-backs. I understood it. Alonso was playing centre-back. Garcia was playing. It can happen. In the league, 6 goals conceded. In the Super Cup, they've now won Supercopa España. They've won it. This team are serious, Man United fans, and you need to be watching out for them because they ain't no joke. The way that they're playing, they're bopping it around. De Jong, Gavi, Pedri, the football that's being played. The only snake on that plane, great movie, Dembele. You see you? On that right wing, I wasn't impressed. You were kind of very missed, not hit. Wasn't getting those crosses accurate. But everybody else had a great game, splendid. The defence, unbelievable. And Benzema got a little bit of a consolation, but it wasn't enough. They were just from minute 0 to 90. Barcelona was just so much better, man. Really, really top performance. Will Real Madrid respond? Heritage, Champions League, maybe. PSG, they also lost this weekend as well. Will you guys respond in the Champions League? Listen, some of the favourites aren't looking too favourable. Do you know what I'm saying? Brighton versus Liverpool. Let me not leave you without speaking about this abomination. This, but I don't even have the words. I was going to dig into my little dictionary, but I ain't got it. I ain't got the vocab. I have not got the vocabulary to describe what I witnessed at the Amex. Yes, we've been battered too. But you guys, you'll never walk alone. Come sit with us in the middle of the table. Sweetheart, come sit with me. I don't want to hear no big dog nothing. I don't want to hear no barking nothing. You come sit with me on the middle of the table. You man are playing like us.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
This is a mid-off. This is a mid-off between you and I. We're going to dance this weekend coming up. Liverpool versus Chelsea at Anfield. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see who is worse. Who is worse? We won. I ain't going to talk about that too much. I'm going to move in silence because that's all I can do. But Liverpool were awful. Again, from minute 0 to 90, they did not compete. There was no moment in that game where Liverpool had a wave of pressure. Liverpool had a spell of dominance. They were just dealt with. And Solly March, wow, what a revolution this guy at right side, just cutting in, chopping up people and putting the ball in the back of the net. He said, Trossard, if you think you're too big for Brighton, if you think that you're going to walk away from us, you think you're going to have that Belgium chocolate, listen, I'll show you something. And he started to replace his ass. And now Trossard's chilling in the reserves thinking, oh, club's going to come bid for me. I'm starting to think this Brighton system is more important than anybody within it. And I think it is. De Zerbi, I think I deserve. Listen, Basuma left, they're still moving on. Potter left, they're still moving up. It doesn't matter who leaves Brighton. You ain't going to brighten up nobody's day but ours. It's insane. The football's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I'm not going to lie. I like you guys, man. I've been to the town a few times. It's a nice place. It's good. I went up in that tower all the way to the top. Got a great view. It's beautiful. You guys are a nice club. But you're above us. So don't think that we ain't angry about that. Brighton, Fulham, Brentford. Jesus Christ. When will you guys stop with this bullshit? Seriously. Fulham as well. Fulham this weekend. Almost beat Newcastle. If Mitrovic could have just not kicked his own foot, I'd never seen that before in my life. And then obviously Alexander Isak with a little bit of Swedish mafia. You know, then they would have cleared us even more. So these guys are really putting in work. I'm very impressed. Fair play to you guys. Now we're going to catch a flight, guys. We're going to go to Italy. That's where we're going to end this. We're going to go to Italy. Napoli versus Juve. I'm not going to go any further and finish this without talking about Napoli finishing Juventus, because that game, KK on the left wing, I can't pronounce his name. Something is cooking. This Georgian guy is just, he's 100 million. I'm saying it right now. He is 100 million. In fact, speaking of 100 million, considering that we're going for left wingers and we're just splashing the cash, can we go and get him too? Todd Boehly, pay and don't speak. Pay and don't speak. He said Arsenal must be stopped, and he went and got Mudryk, their top target. I understand. I understand now. I was heated in the moment. I cussed you out. Not him, but I cussed everybody out on stream. I understand now. 3K were watching. Me and Turkish had a little talk. I get it. Arsenal must be stopped. So Todd Boehly hopped in the Twitter space and he said, hold that. Hold that. But listen, Napoli were insane. They were so good, so pleasing on the eye. Bopped it around beautifully. I smell a Serie A cooking. I smell a title. And Diego Simeone. You listen, don't ever. Why am I talking about Diego Simeone? He's irrelevant right now. I meant Diego Maradona. Listen, the living legend, rest in peace. They're going to get a title for the first time since. It's beautiful. I see it. I see what you guys are doing in La Liga, in Serie A. That's how you know I'm tired, man. That's how you know I'm tired, man. I'm losing my mind. By the way, Osimhen, deadly partnership. Insane, beautiful partnership. So good. Him and KK are mixing it up. It's lovely to watch. Juve, if it wasn't for Di Maria, I don't know where you guys would be. But wow, Napoli, unbelievable performance. So good, so refined, so technical. Just beautiful. And by the way, Atalanta beat someone 7-2. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I don't think you guys deserve me to even try. That was embarrassing. And I ain't even watched that game. I just caught the end. But wow. Anyway, I've already butchered the end of the video. I've already done all the watch alongs. All you need to do is subscribe. Smash the likes. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. KK, unbelievable. What a player. What a weekend. What a unbelievable weekend of sport, of football, because no one cares about the other sports when this is happening in football, man. I'm not going to lie. You man are all inferior. No one gives a damn about you. In a bit, people. Peace.